Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Anupar bringing to you the headlines first. Both houses of parliament adjourned for the third consecutive day following uproarious scene over Manipur issue. President Draupadi Murmu presents National Geoscience Awards 2022 at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Assam Chief Minister calls on Highways Minister Gadkari. Donor Minister G.K. Reddy discusses progress of projects in state. First goods train from Guwahati reaches station in Manipur. Chief Minister N. Biren says it will create avenues of opportunities. And Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu says students across the state will celebrate its diverse cultures every Saturday in school. In national news first, both houses of parliament were adjourned for the third consecutive day today following uproarious scenes over the issue of Manipur violence. In the Lok Sabha, when the house met after two adjournments, members of opposition parties again trooped into the well, raising slogans and displaying placards. They were demanding Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement in the house over Manipur violence. Amid din, three bills were introduced in the house. Amid ruckus, the presiding officer adjourned the house for the day. In the Rajya Sabha, two similar scenes were created by opposition members, forcing the presiding officer to adjourn the house for the day. Meanwhile, Vice President and Chairman Rajya Sabha Jagdeep Dhankar convened a meeting of the floor leaders of all parties at the Parliament today and sought their cooperation for smooth conduct of the house.
उन मुद्दों पर पूरा सदन चर्चा करने को तैयार है। ये सदन चर्चा मुद्दों से ही समस्या का समाधान निकालेगा। नारेबाजी से, तख्तियों से समस्या का समाधान नहीं निकलेगा।
In more national news, the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, today conferred the prestigious National Geoscience Awards 2022 at the Rashtrapati Bhavan Cultural Centre, New Delhi. Minister of Coal, Mines and Parliamentary Affairs Prahlad Joshi and the Minister of State for Mines, Coal and Railways Rao Saheb Patil Danve were also present on the occasion. The Ministry of Mines confers National Geoscience Awards every year in three categories. Instituted in 1966, National Geoscience Award constitute categories including Lifetime Achievement, National Young Geoscientist Award and National Geoscience Award in various fields of geosciences.
Conferred on Shri Pankaj Kumar Satija from Tata Steel Mining Limited.
आज पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने वाले आप सभी विजेताओं को मैं हार्दिक बधाई देती हूँ। अपनी प्रतिभा, निष्ठा और परिश्रम के बल पर आप सबने राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर सम्मान अर्जित किया है। इसके लिए मैं आप सबकी सराहना करती हूँ। जियो साइंस के क्षेत्र में महत्वपूर्ण योगदान देकर आप सबने देश की प्रगति में अपनी महत्वपूर्ण भागीदारी की है। इसके लिए मैं आप सबकी प्रशंसा करती हूँ। आज के पुरस्कार विजेताओं में जियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया के अलावा टेक्नोलॉजी और रिसर्च से जुड़ी अन्य संस्थाओं, उच्च शिक्षण संस्थानों तथा इंडस्ट्री के विशेषज्ञ शामिल हैं। इस पुरस्कार योजना में समय
In more national news, third and final meeting of the G20 Disaster Risk Reduction Working Group DRRWG under the Indian presidency began today in Chennai. G20 Sherpa of India Amitav Kant, addressing the inaugural session, said this final meeting of DRRWG shows the collective spirit of unity and collaboration of G20 countries to institutionalize a new work stream under India's presidency. He said the earthquakes in Turkey, heat waves in Europe have claimed thousands of lives and droughts have left millions of people in Africa grappling with the scarcity of water and resources. These issues served as a stark reminder of the urgent need to prioritize disaster risk reduction in the policy discourse.
Areas of disaster recovery, so far we have been focusing preparedness for response, but the focus should also be on preparedness for recovery also, because we look at recovery only after a disaster happens, but we must be prepared well in advance.
I mentioned integration, and then also mainstreaming, collaboration, and partnership. And these are the words that have come out through these working group meetings. Integration, because disaster risk reduction is not only about disaster risk reduction, it is about sustainable development.
Moving on, Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today called on Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari in New Delhi. Taking to Twitter, Dr. Sarma said that he sought Gadkari's assistance in expediting the key infrastructure projects in the state. The projects include underwater tunnel between Gohpur and Numaligarh, Guwahati Ring Road, Kaziranga Elevated Corridor and 4-laning of various national highway stretches. Dr. Sarma also met Donor Minister G. Kishan Reddy. He called it a productive meeting. They reviewed the progress of schemes under the Ministry of Donor in Assam, including PM Divine and any special infra development scheme. In Assam, Governor Gulab Chand Kataria today visited the Hoinik School in Gwalpara. He said he was delighted to witness the school's relentless efforts in imparting quality education, instilling discipline and preparing the students to join the defence services and serve our nation. The governor also visited Sri Surya Pahar in Gwalpara district. He said the picturesque place has spiritual and historical importance.
अगर किसी ने भी अपना मैं आज भी आपसे जो मैंने सवाल किया है तो वो बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि नहीं दे सके 60 साल पहले स्थापित सैनिक स्कूल में आने का अवसर मिला। मैं सोचता हूँ सैनिक स्कूल की दिनचर्या में जिस प्रकार का अनुशासन व्यक्ति के अंदर आता है वो सबसे बड़ी देश की उपलब्धि है। यहाँ आने वाला भविष्य का सैनिक भी तैयार होता है, यहाँ आने वाला अधिकारी भी तैयार होता है और यहाँ गांव में खेती करने वाला किसान भी तैयार होता है। ये सारे अगर देश के लिए और डिसिप्लिन से अपना अपना काम करें तो देश बहुत जल्दी आगे बढ़ता है। तो आज यहाँ आकर के मुझे बहुत आनंद का अनुभव हुआ। कैंपस अपने आप में
In news from Manipur, the first goods train reached Khongsang railway station in Noni district this afternoon. The 12 bogies goods train carrying essential commodities like potatoes, onion, garlic and other food products were flagged off on Sunday at New Guwahati station in Assam. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said this development heralds a plethora of opportunities for the people of Manipur, promising expedited transportation of goods and essential commodities. The seamless logistics will undoubtedly catalyze industrial growth, augment trade and ultimately enhance the overall quality of life. Still in Manipur, a team of Indian Red Cross Society IRCS led by Reena Tripathi, advisor, disaster management and Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh, member, managing committee, called on Governor Anushriya Uke at Raj Bhavan today. Imphal on Sunday, they apprised her of the prevailing conditions of relief camps and problems faced by the internally displaced people staying in these camps. The team submitted a detailed report to the governor and requested her to look into the difficulties faced by the affected people. The governor assured them that all possible help will be extended to the violence-affected people staying in the relief camps. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu today announced that from now on, every Saturday, school children will celebrate the state's diverse heritage. Taking to Twitter, Khandu said this Bagless Saturday was about Arunachal's rich folk dances that keeps its rich traditions alive. He said he was pleased to see the school children making the most of Bagless Saturday to the tune of folk dances. He said, and I quote, "Let's lighten the load of our school children and help them smile by embracing the beauty of culture, tradition," unquote. In Nagaland, a 4-day regional workshop on school assessments and examination practices and equivalence of boards got underway today at the conference hall, Nagaland, Board of School Education, Kohima. Advisors, School Education and State Council of Educational Research and Training, SCERT, Nagaland, Dr. Kelru Oli Yom was the special guest in the program. M.V. Srivastava, Professor, National Council of Educational Research and Training, also spoke at the inaugural function. The workshop has been organized by Parakha, a unit of the National Council of Educational Research and Training, New Delhi, and the Nagaland Board of School Education.
Good morning everyone, my name is Alankita. I am a consultant at NCERT and I welcome you all on behalf of NCERT.
Twitter CEO Elon Musk unveiled a new logo for Twitter on Sunday that featured a white X on a black background as a replacement for the familiar blue bird symbol. Late Sunday, the logo was also projected on the exterior of the company's offices in San Francisco. The Twitter handles for Musk and Twitter Chief Executive Officer Linda Yaccarino now features the X logo. Although the Twitter bluebird is still visible across the platform, Musk said on a post on Sunday he wanted to change Twitter's logo and polled his millions of followers whether they would favor changing the site's color scheme from blue to black. In cricket, Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan scored half-centuries as India declared on 181 for 2 in their second innings against West Indies on day 4 of the ongoing second test in Port of Spain on Sunday. While Rohit Sharma scored 57 of 44 deliveries, Kishan remained unbeaten with a knock of 52 runs of 34 balls. While India has set a victory target of 365 runs for the West Indies, the Caribbeans were 76 for 2 at the stumps at the end of the 4th day's play. In Sikkim, Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamangole today met and interacted with the members of the Press Club of Sikkim and felicitated the award recipients who were honoured during the 21st Foundation Day celebrations of the club. Prior to handing over a traveller vehicle to the Press Club of Sikkim as assistance towards their endeavours, in a social media post, Tamang informed that as part of the corporate social responsibility of the Sikkim Urja Limited, he presented a garbage disposal truck which will be utilised within the capital and an ambulance to the project-affected villages of North Sikkim. In Meghalaya, Deputy Chief Minister S. Dhar has called upon the student community to explore various sectors that go with the unique abilities, talents and skills. Addressing the closing program of Umulong Presbyterian College Foundation Day, Dhar urged students not to rely on government jobs. To end the news, main points once again. Both houses of parliament adjourned for the third consecutive day following uproarious scenes over Manipur issue. President Draupadi Murmu presents National Geoscience Awards 2022 at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Assam Chief Minister calls on Highways Minister Gadkari, Donor Minister G.K. Reddy discusses progress of projects in state. First goods train from Guwahati reaches station in Manipur. Chief Minister N. Biren says it will create avenues of opportunities. And Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu says students across the state will celebrate its diverse cultures every Saturday in schools. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.